Well, hello everybody. I am very excited today and I hope that you all are as well. So we are coming up into another Happy Planner release season, and recently, there was a happy hangout with a new face. Well, she's probably not a new face, but she's a new face for all of us at the, as consumers. And her name is Ashley Pham, and it looks like she is the associate brand manager. So she is helping out with Happy Planner social media things. So it was really cool. She was really, really sweet. It looked like she was a little bit nervous to be in the live, which was also super adorable, but she seemed so nice, and it was her first live, and I think that she did a great job. So she did share about a bunch of the products. So I went ahead and made some notes, and let me see if I can find that notes sheet. I think I put it in my social spot because I knew I was going to film this. So I made some notes, and of course, when we make a notes sheet, we make it pretty, but this is not straight, but we're just gonna ignore this because, it just is. And I am going to, oh, there's stickers here. Okay, anyway, we are gonna have some space over on this side so that I can insert photos from the lives, just like I did the last time. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was the new student layout. So they had a new student layout, and there were, oh my gosh, it was an acronym. I can't remember what it was, but it was an acronym that was supposed to increase productivity, help students figure out like scheduling and prioritize things and that kind of thing. And I actually really liked it for like adult work stuff, but I really liked it for like day-to-day work things. And so they had all of these inserts in the front, and I'll insert some of the photos that I grabbed from the live over here. And then it was also an hourly layout, which was really cool. So I feel like it would be really great for students. And I feel like as a teacher, or I guess almost a former educator, I get a little bit choked up when I say that, but as almost a former educator, I think that that was one of the biggest things that, we struggled with students was, knowing how to operate your schedule, and knowing, when you schedule appointments with teachers, when your due dates are, rather than having that information kind of spoon fed to them. So I think that it was a great layout, and I think that it could do a lot for students, and I think that it could work for a lot of different people actually. So I really liked it, and I would love to kind of play around with that layout and maybe mix and match some of the like inserts with some of the dividers that I already have. And then there was also, I don't remember what they called it. I'm going to struggle with the names of things. So if I can remember them, I'm not going to scroll back through the live right now, but there was a big like student like work keeper, and they showed it, and it was like a little larger than a big planner. It was huge, and they had it on expander discs, so it could work really well for teachers. And it could also, if you want to keep things in like a disc bound system, instead of maybe keeping your, teacher printables and masters and that kind of thing in, in a binder, you could keep it in one of those. It would also be really cool as like a memory keeping kind of thing for parents to keep your kids' work in. So I thought that was a really neat idea as well. It is huge though. I would love to see it in person. So it was wild. It was so big when they showed it in the thing. So then with that, they also included some page protectors. So there were some like clear page protectors that actually went along with that. They didn't mention if those page protectors were going to come in like a larger size, or if they were just going to be in that gigantic size. I don't even know what they're calling that yet, but it is bigger than a big. So that was kind of cool. And then they had the little like Happy Planner logo on the bottom. So that was neat as well. And then, okay, moving to the next thing, there was a zip folio, y'all. And when you unzip it, inside it had like compartments and pockets and all kinds of incredible things. It actually kind of reminded me of an EC zip folio. And this one that they showed was in a floral pattern, like a gray floral pattern. But I don't know if they will be coming out with more. There will be a preview of all of these things on the Happy Planner website on Friday. And then I don't remember if they released when it's actually all launching. I'm assuming it'll be this weekend or Monday or something like that, because the following week is Teacher Appreciation Week. So I think that this is all like going along with that. So a new planner or a planner for next year would be a great thing for Teacher Appreciation Week. So that folio though, that planner bag, that was beautiful. I'm pretty excited about that one. And then there was a pen case as well. That's like if you zip it closed, it can stand on your desk or stand upright in your purse. I thought that was really neat as well. So they had like a stand-up pen case. So that was kind of cool. And then as always, they had their teacher box kits. So those came in classic and big, and they came with a multitude of different accessories. I will try to pause here and maybe insert a little bit of music and insert some of the photos that I took from the live.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting.
So you can see different things that come in those box kits and different layouts, and they actually have a lot of designs, at least from what I could see, in the teacher planners that were not schooly. Does that make sense? So one of them was like a floral one. One of them, they were just kind of looked like they could be a regular planner, but they have like the teacher layout, because I think they know that there are also quite a few people who like the teacher layout who are not teachers. So sometimes that is a good thing to do as well. So lots of teacher box kits. And then, oh my gosh, I just had to talk about this one teacher planner. They have a new planner and it's like bookish something, like realistic bookish or something like that. It is stinking beautiful. If you are like a bookworm like me and you love reading, the cover, I nearly died. I nearly passed away when I saw that cover. It is beautiful. I absolutely love it. So I'll put some pictures of that one up here as well. And then they have lots of, like I said, lots of different layouts, and not layouts, but lots of different designs for the teacher planner in both classic and big. And then they had a homeschool planner, which I actually thought could be really useful just for teachers. There were lots of inserts in the front that were awesome. And then the layout was like a color block layout. So I think that could potentially work for a teacher, depending on like what your school schedule looks like. But there were a lot of really cool worksheets in the front that, again, I'll try to show you here, but they were like awesome, like ways to just get organized. I feel like that was the biggest change from this release from previous ones, is that there were more things included in the front of the planners that were things to like help you to plan, honestly plan your best life. Like there were a lot of like unique elements in there that I really liked. So there is that. And then, oh, there was one of the teacher planners also that came on solid discs. So the discs did not have the heart through the middle like this. They were just solid all the way around. They were plastic, but I have not really seen very many of those offered from the Happy Planner, but I do like that they are including those for some folks who are not necessarily super into the heart discs. And I know they have also like the O-ring discs, so I think that they are just providing lots of different options for different people, which is great. I also noticed that there are a ton of bright color planners. So this release definitely did not disappoint for those people who really like the brights and the colorful stuff in their planners. That is not necessarily for me, but I know a lot of people love that. So I noticed that there was bright color planners for students and teachers. There were, teacher checklist accessories with the bright colors on them. And then there was like a bright notebook. There was even a dashboard planner that they showed that was bright. I would love to see like a dashboard. I mean, I already pretty much have my setup ready to go for starting in July, but I would love to see a few more of the neutral dashboards. And I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that there is something seasonal in this release, because I did not see that, unless they're just gonna slam us hard with seasonal for the 12-month release, which would be totally fine. Okay, and then they also had in this release for the first time ever Disney with back to school, which I think could be cool for students. I know that some kids would really like to carry around like a Disney notebook or something like that, but I don't know. And I know there are a lot of people out there actually who love the Disney stuff. I'm just gonna say from my personal perspective, I'm a bit Disneyed out, so I wasn't super excited to see that, but there might be some, teachers who are excited to have Disney in their planners. So don't let me yuck your yum if you are totally vibing with the Disney things. If that's your jam, I am totally here for it and I love it. So then there were a few sticker books that they showed. So they showed the Mint to Teach stickers, and that one had a ton of doodles in it, and I love it. Even though I'm not going back to the classroom next year, I'm probably still going to buy it because there's a lot of cute things in there and a lot of things that I can use as a parent school-wise for my own kids. So that was pretty cool. There was another one called Springtime Flora, and the one that they showed in that line was big. I don't know if there's going to be a classic option offered, but we will see when they preview the stuff tomorrow. And then there were two other ones, a Colorful Things sticker book, and you can see from this picture right here, it's stinking adorable. It is beautiful and I love it so much. It's bright and fun and it's going to be so much fun to play with this summer. And then there was another one called Painterly Collage that actually had a lot of like primary colors for teachers, but also was more in the line of like that watercolor vibe. So that was pretty cool. I actually really liked that. So they did just basically like a quick live. It was only about 45 minutes. It wasn't as long as they normally go. So I'm not sure. And it was a different person. Usually Marielle does these and this was a different person, which was kind of cool to see new faces from the Happy Planner. It's nice to meet, you know, those new folks who are kind of working in and having them show us that they know their planners and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I guess my final thoughts were this year is going to be my first teacher release as what I'm going to refer to as a former educator, and that there's a lot of feelings that go along with that. It's strange to me that I won't be picking up a teacher planner, but rather like shopping for kind of like a work planner. That feels strange to me. I mean, I've been teaching since I got my license in 2011, so I've been in the classroom pretty much ever since. So for the last 11 years I've been teaching, and it just feels strange that, you know, making that transition out of the classroom, that kind of thing. But there were lots of gorgeous designs, and I did see like a lot of neutral monthlies in there, but I also saw a lot of colorful things happening and bebopping around in those planners. So I do feel like there is a little bit of something for everyone, and I'm excited to show you guys these, and then I'm excited to get in the stores and vlog these things and show all of them to you. So I hope that you liked this little kind of preview here. I know not everybody has Instagram or uses Instagram, so I do try to provide this video for those of you who don't have that, and just so that we can all talk about it in the comments and kind of sound off. So if you watched that Happy Hangout and there was something either that I mentioned on this list or that I didn't mention that you wanted to talk about in the comments, let me know. We will talk about it. I will try to be active down there as well. That is one of my new goals, is to really be more active here on the YouTube comments, because I found myself responding to a lot of the comments that maybe like need a response or maybe are negative, because not all of the comments that I respond to are negative, but things that, you know, people ask me questions, or people are, you know, curious about my stance on things, or just generally kind of the nasty comments. I find myself responding to a lot of those, but I don't find myself responding to a lot of the, you know, the happier comments and the positive things. So I want to make sure that I am active at least on the day that the video goes live. So I will try to do that. And then there is so much more to come from my channel. So I have my monthly planner spread flip throughs. I have that, all of that from April ready to go for you tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a budget set up. And then on Sunday, we'll have a plan with me. And then we'll start like our regular weekly routines and that kind of thing. So I will probably be sharing my thoughts and opinions of the things that go live on the preview day on Friday over on my Instagram. So shameless self-promotion. You can follow me over on @creatinginchaos_official and check out my stories, and I will be talking about kind of what I would like. I'll probably be building my list. I might be adding onto the back of this. So that's typically what I do, is on the preview day, I'll make kind of some notes here, and then on the back, I will usually make my shopping list and that kind of thing. So I'm pretty excited about this release. I love a good release season. You guys know that. So I hope you all have a phenomenal day. If you're new here, if this is the first video you're seeing of mine, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Caitlin, and I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below and go ahead and give me a follow and a subscribe. You can also give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Let's talk all about this upcoming release. Teachers, students, people who are non-teachers and students, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know everything about what you think about this release. So let me know if you loved it, if you're not excited about it, if you are scared for your bank account, let me know. Let me know. And then when you do shop, when this release does go live, my affiliate link is down below. So please make sure that you shop through my Happy Planner affiliate link. That would be incredible. So thanks in advance for doing that. And then if you'd like to find me anywhere else, of course you can find me on Instagram, which we already talked about, but you can also find me over on the Spice Chaos podcast, where my bestie Leanne and I talk every Monday about planners, about our lives. We probably overshare too much, but we do all kinds of chit chat over there, and we love to chat with you all. So make sure you check us out on your favorite podcast platform. And then if you want to crank it up a notch, you can check me out over on Patreon. I have a lot of fun things happening over there. This month has been a challenge for me, but this week is going to be chock full of good content. I'm planning a planner party this week for my friends over there. We are doing a live shop with me this week. So this week is a fantastic week to get started at any tier. I start from $1 and go all the way up to $100. And if you're not interested in the perks, you can also just pop over if you'd like to provide any financial support. So if you'd like to give me a tip or something like that, you can do that as well. So that is something that's really neat over on Patreon. So thanks in advance for doing that. My patrons are my best and most consistent sponsor, so they really keep this channel running. Another thing that keeps this channel running is all of you who stay and watch the video in its entirety. So you have made it to the end. Thank you so much for doing that. And, you know, watching all of my ads and that kind of thing, those things also help me to potentially grow this channel and help my voice to get louder and potentially help me to be here with you guys full time, which would be incredible. So thank you all for being amazing, and I absolutely love all of you. And with that, by the way, you guys, have fun today.